Most of you are wasting your damn life. Why? Because you're doing the same weak crap every day and expecting your life to magically change. It won't. You want to improve? You better wake up and take control. Right now. Self-improvement isn't some soft, feel-good game. It's war. Every day you're either moving forward or you're falling behind. If you want to dominate your life, your mindset, and your results, this video is your wake-up call. These daily habits will punch mediocrity in the face and drag you into the life you were born to lead. You wake up late, you lose. Period. There's no negotiation here. The second you hit that snooze button, you've already told the world you're not serious. That you're okay with average. Champions don't do that. They don't roll over and say just 5 more minutes. They rise with purpose, even when they don't feel like it, especially when they don't feel like it. Because the truth is, your morning sets the tone for your entire day. You either wake up and attack the day like it owes you everything, or you sit back and let it beat you down like it owns you. Winners own the morning because they understand the power of momentum. When you wake up early, when it's dark, cold, and quiet, you've already done something most people won't. You've already separated yourself from the average 97% of the world who are still dreaming while you're already building. That's the kind of edge champions are addicted to. That's the kind of mindset that creates empire. Getting up early isn't about being trendy. It's not about joining the 5 a.m. club for Instagram clout. It's about control. It's about discipline. It's about looking in the mirror and saying, I run this day doesn't run me. You hit the gym not because it's easy, but because it's hard. You train your body because it strengthens your mind. Every rep, every drop of sweat is a reminder that you're in charge, that pain is progress, and that comfort is the enemy of greatness. Then you plan. You don't wing your day, you design it. You lay out your targets with clarity and precision. You don't waste energy wondering what to do next. You know you've mapped it out. And when your actions are aligned with your mission, you become unstoppable. You build confidence with every decision. You compound wins, and by noon, you've already accomplished more than most people do all day. And let's be real. Do you think high performers, billionaires, warriors of industry are sleeping till 10 a.m., sipping coffee and easing into their day? Hell no. They're already in motion. They're already executing, closing deals, making moves. You can't compete with someone who's 3 steps ahead of you unless you get your ass up and start earlier. Success doesn't wait for the well-rested. It rewards the relentless. You want power, you want dominance? Start by owning your time. Guard it like your life depends on it, because it does. Time is your most valuable asset. Once it's gone, it's gone. You can't buy it back. So treat your mornings like gold. Make them count, because how you start determines how you finish. And in this game of life, only the disciplined, the focused, the prepared win. So wake up, rise up, and show the world you came to conquer. Motivation is for amateurs. Discipline is for killers. And if that line hits you hard, it should. Because the truth is, motivation is a fleeting feeling. It comes and goes like the weather. 1 minute you're fired up because you saw some hype video or read a quote on Instagram, and the next, you're back on the couch, scrolling, procrastinating, making excuses. That's not power. That's weakness dressed up in fancy words. Winners, real winners, don't rely on motivation. They rely on system, structure, and unshakable discipline. They don't wait until they feel like it. They don't negotiate with their goals. They wake up, execute, and move forward, whether it's raining, whether they're tired, whether emotions are in the gutter. Because they understand something most people never will. Feelings are irrelevant. You either do the damn work or you don't. There's no in between. Discipline is showing up to the gym when your legs feel like concrete. Discipline is writing the business plan when your mind is screaming for rest. Discipline is doing the right thing, the hard thing, even when nobody's watching, even when you're not getting applause, even when your results aren't showing yet. It's about building the muscle of consistency until it becomes who you are. That's the difference between being a dreamer and a doer. You want to build a life others only fantasize about? Then start doing the things others avoid. Start saying no to comfort, no to laziness, no to your own excuses. The people who live their dream lives aren't more talented, they're more committed. They've trained themselves to act without hesitation. They don't wait for inspiration. They build momentum by moving, by deciding, by crushing the task in front of them, no matter how they feel. And here's the cold hard truth. If you only act when it's easy, you will never get anywhere worth going. You'll stay stuck in the same loop of potential and disappointment, wondering why things never change. Let me be clear, you will suffer either way. You can suffer the pain of discipline now or suffer the pain of regret later. One makes you stronger. The other breaks you down. Discipline isn't glamorous, it's not sexy, it's early mornings, late nights, and lonely sacrifices, but it pays in power, in pride, in results that can't be ignored. Every time you push through the resistance, every time you do what needs to be done instead of what you feel like doing, you stack a brick of greatness. And those bricks build empires. So stop chasing motivation like a junkie looking for a fix. Start building discipline like a warrior sharpening his sword. Show up every day, no matter what. Do it when it hurts. Do it when it's boring. Do it when no one believes in you. Because the ones who win in this life are not the most inspired, they're the most disciplined. Eliminating the weak links in your life is not just a nice idea, it's a survival strategy. You cannot become the best version of yourself while you're tethered to people who drain your energy, kill your ambition, and poison your mindset. Toxic friends, they laugh at your goals, they belittle your dreams, they talk behind your back and pretend they support you. They're not confused, they're just threatened by your growth. Negative family, yes, I said it. Even blood can become a barrier. Just because someone shares your DNA doesn't mean they deserve a seat at your table. If they constantly doubt you, criticize you, and project their fears onto you, you owe it to yourself to create distance. Love them? Fine. Respect them? Sure. But let them hold their opinions at arm's length while you build your empire. You don't need to keep explaining your vision to people who've already decided not to believe in you. That's a waste of breath, time, and power. The people around you are either pulling you up or pushing you down. There is no neutral in life. Every conversation, every interaction is either fueling your progress or feeding your doubt. And you've got to ask yourself, are the people in my life challenging me to be better or comforting me to stay the same? You don't need a fan club. You don't need cheerleaders clapping while you make no moves. You need accountability. You need truth tellers. You need people in your corner who call you out when you slack off, who hold you to a higher standard, who tell you what you need to hear, not what makes you feel good. You want to level up? Surround yourself with winners, people who are doing better than you, thinking better than you, moving faster. It'll hurt your ego at first. Good, let it burn. That's how growth begins. Most people will never make this move. They'll stay trapped in the same small circle, saying the same tired lines. We've been friends for years. That's my cousin, I can't cut them off. Bullshit. Loyalty to dysfunction is still dysfunction. If someone's presence in your life is keeping you from greatness, then you're choosing them over your future. Think about that. You're choosing to stay small so someone else can feel comfortable. That's not noble, that's weak. Winners make hard choices. Leaders cut the fat. Warriors walk alone if they have to. You want to become unstoppable? Then audit your circle and be brutal. Who's pushing you? Who's holding you back? Who's silently resenting your ambition? Identify them, then act. Protect your energy like your life depends on it, because it does. If you truly want to rise, you've got to be willing to leave some people behind. It's lonely at the top for a reason, but the view, worth it. Your goals are too damn small. That's why you're bored, unmotivated, and stuck in the same place year after year. You're playing not to lose instead of playing to win. You convinced yourself that aiming low is realistic, that it's smart, that it's safe, but safe is a lie. Safe is slow death. The truth is, you're scared. You're scared of what would happen if you actually gave 100%. You're scared of the pressure, of the judgment, of the pain that comes from chasing something massive. But let me tell you something. That fear you feel, that's the compass. That's the damn signal that you're pointing in the right direction. Because if your goal doesn't make your heart race and your palms sweat, it's not big enough. You need a goal that punches you in the gut and says, wake the hell up. A goal that demands your full attention, full energy, full obsession, something so big that people laugh when you say it out loud. Good, let them laugh. You'll be the one laughing when they're still broken, bitter, and you've conquered everything they said was impossible. That's how greatness is born, not from comfort, but from chaos. From the willingness to set a target so outrageous that it forces you to evolve or collapse. Either way, you don't stay the same. When you set big, scary goals, your brain stops thinking like a loser. It starts searching for answers, resources, connections, skills. It goes into hunt mode. You stop wasting time. You stop settling for distractions. You stop hanging around people who don't challenge you. Suddenly that Netflix binge or the 3-hour scroll on your phone feels like poison. Because it is. Big goals kill excuses. They demand focus. They demand sacrifice. They demand a new version of you, a stronger, smarter, more relentless version. But don't just wish for big things, commit. Write it down, speak it out loud, put it on your wall, look at it every day. You don't need to know how yet, just decide. The how will show up when the why is strong enough. You think Elon Musk knew exactly how he'd land rockets when he started? Hell no. But he committed. He bet everything. That's what you need. An unreasonable level of belief followed by massive, messy, fearless action. So stop setting goals that let you sleep easy. Set goals that wake you up in the middle of the night, that make you feel alive, that scare you into becoming the beast you are meant to be. You're not here to live an average life. You're not here to blend in. You're here to conquer. And the first step is simple. Raise the damn bar. Because playing small is the most selfish thing you can do. The world doesn't need your caution. It needs your fire. Now ask yourself, is your goal big enough to scare you? If not, it's not big enough. Fix that. Today, you can't improve what you don't measure. That's the hard truth. Most people drift through life blindfolded, reacting to whatever shows up, wondering why they never get ahead. Winners, they don't operate like that. Winners track everything, daily, relentlessly. They know exactly where they stand, because flying blind is for losers. You want to get in shape, you better know your weight, your calories, your lifts. You want more money? You better know your expenses, your income, your debt, your investments. You want focus? Then track your time and stop lying to yourself about being busy. The average person overestimates what they do and underestimates what they waste. But you're not here to be average. You're here to be a machine. That starts by setting up systems that tell you the truth. Systems that don't care how you feel. You track to see the brutal facts. Are you better than yesterday or not? If not, why? Where's the weakness? Where's the hole in the armor? Because improvement is not about trying harder. It's about getting smarter, and that only happens when you look at cold, hard data. People say, I'm just not seeing results. Yeah, no kidding, because you're not watching the scoreboard. How the hell do you expect to win if you don't even know the score? High performers have dashboards. They review their goals weekly. They keep journals. They audit their own behavior like a CEO audits a failing business. Every rep, every call, every dollar, every hour. They measure it all because they're not afraid to face the truth. And that's what separates the wolves from the sheep. Tracking forces you to confront the gap between who you say you are and what your results actually say. You can lie to others, but you can't lie to the numbers. That's why most people avoid tracking, because it exposes their laziness, their inconsistencies, their excuses. But if you've got the guts to look in the mirror and call yourself out, then congratulations. You're not like most people. You're on the path to greatness. Start with one area, your fitness, your money, your time. Pick one, set a target, track it daily, make it visual, make it real. Then build from there. Progress compounds, but only when you know where you're going and where you stand. The gap between those 2 points, that's your battlefield. And you fight on it by showing up, tracking, adjusting, and never settling. If your life's a mess, your systems suck. Fix them. Start today. Improve or perish. No excuses, no emotions, just execution. That's how the elite operate. And if you want to be one of them, you better start acting like it. Words are weapons, sharper than knives, heavier than fists. Every single time you open your mouth, you're either building your future or burning it to the ground. The sad truth is most people talk like losers. I'm not sure. Maybe next time. I'll try. What the hell is that? That's the language of the weak. That's the voice of someone who has already given up before they even started. You want to change your life? Start by changing your damn vocabulary. You don't try, you do. You don't hope, you make it happen. Winners don't ask for permission. They speak with certainty, with intention, with power. When you speak weakness into your life, your subconscious eats it up like candy. You say, I can't enough times, and soon your body starts to believe it. Your actions shrink, your confidence dies, and you become a slave to your own mouth. But flip the script and something incredible happens. Start saying, I will figure this out. I'm not backing down. I own this day. And watch what happens to your energy, your decisions, your results. The mind responds to commands. So command it like a damn general. Speak to yourself like you're already the person you want to become. You think champions say maybe? You think the lions of business, of life, of war go into battle unsure of themselves? Hell no. They speak certainty into existence even when the odds are against them. That's what separates winners from dreamers. You need to speak with authority. Look in the mirror and tell yourself the truth. I'm not there yet, but I'm coming. For everything they said I couldn't have. Say it like you believe it. Say it until your voice shakes the weakness out of your bones. This isn't just positive thinking. This is war language. This is mental warfare. You're battling doubt, fear, anxiety, laziness. And the first bullet you fire is your own voice. That voice better be a cannon. It better break down walls. Because no one else is going to hype you up. No one else is going to hand you your dream life. You've got to talk like it's already yours. That's how you activate the beast inside. From now on, every time you catch yourself saying something soft, stop yourself. Correct it, replace it. I can't becomes I will find a way. I'm not sure becomes I'll make a decision and move forward. Speak with clarity, with force, with purpose. Your words create your reality. Speak like you've already won. Speak like the world owes you success. Because if you don't, it never will. Say it loud. I will dominate. I will rise. I will win. Because you're not here to live a maybe life. You're here to lead, to conquer, and to own every damn day. So talk like it, live like it, be it. You've got two choices. Keep living the soft, excuse-filled life, or rise up every damn day and build the life you deserve. Stop waiting, start moving. Because no one's coming to save you. It's on you. Now go out there and crush it.